Hi all. Today we are going to talk about ensemble models or ensemble methods. Okay, so in data mining, we can basically use this method of process called ensemble methods. So we will just try to understand what is an ensemble method. So this is a famous quote from by Helen Keller. So alone we can do little, and together we can do much. Right. So this is exactly what is ensemble model. So till now we have been modeling by using a single method. Say if we are using classification, then we have modeled our data. We have modeled our whole process by using either KNN method or linear regression or decision tree or random forest or SPM, like that. But is there a possibility for us that we can combine them together or compare them with various models and understand which result is better as one single task? Okay, so that is basically, or that could be basically done by using ensemble method. This is the easiest way of saying things. So ensemble methods basically aim at improving predictability in models. Okay, so which model will be more reliable for the data which we are using. So there are various different type of ensemble methods which are available. One is boosting, bagging, and stacking. So each of them work differently, but each of them uses multiple models in their process. So ensemble methods basically are very commonly used for regression and classification. And because they each one of them have got different purposes for us to do it. So one is to reduce the bias, the other one is to reduce the variance, and another one will completely increase the accuracy of the model. So this is, it has got different purposes to do it. So one easy way is nothing but, so this is the easiest representation of what an ensemble is, which I could get. So like you have data set, you have training set. So you have training set 1, 2, 3. So you have different learning models. So this could be KNN, the another one could be linear regression, the other one could be SPM. So different type of learning models. Then you have a combiner, and then you will have your ensemble prediction. So when you look at this form, you will have an you will have the doubt in your mind, like who will so there is something called ensemble prediction. So which one is best, who will take care of it? So according to different type of models, there are different methods which will help you to predict that. And this is another example of this another way of doing it. So you have basically, these models are basically called as learners. So in ensemble area of research, we will call them as learners. So we have our data, so we will have our base learners. So these are the various kind of the learners. You can have multiple learners or multi-layer of learners, and then you can have multiple predictors, and then you will have a meta learner which will help you, the combiner which will help you to get into your final prediction. So the major methods of ensemble methods are bagging, boosting, and stacking. Now let's see how the stacking works. Yes, the stacking is basically used for improving the predictions, and they are basically for voting. So it basically say you have different stacks or different layers of predictors there, or learners there, and from each one of them you will have your voting, and whichever gets the best, it will win. So it is basically for improving the predictions. Then you have another model called this is parallel ensemble learning, which is bagging. So you can have you can run the same data in parallel with different models, and you could see like it will basically decrease the variance. And if you want to reduce the bias, then you can go for sequential, so one after the other. So the result of one will be given to the result of the next one, and it just keep moving on. So your adapt, boost, and stochastic gradient these, in which you will see in mainly used in the optimization techniques which we use in deep learning, are all basically the boosting. So the output of one layer is basically given to the as the input of the another layer. So this will basically reduce the bias, and it is called as the boosting. So a single classifier, yes. So it will be just a single iteration, you will get your model. And this is your bagging. So in the bagging, you can have various techniques which acts or runs in parallel, as you could see here. So everyone will predict the everyone will give you your results, and you could see that which one has got the decreased variance. And this is like, if you could see here, it is very easily understood. The output is basically given to another model, then the output is basically given. So this kind of a sequential model which you could see, and this is nothing but the example for the boosting. So here it is as simple as that. So you have various decision trees which acts in. So this is from Simply Learn. Okay, credits to them. So you have various trees here. So each one of them predicts. So this is kind of a majority one. So if you go for the majority one, basically it's a voting. So it's a kind of a stacking. So this is a stacking model which is basically used. So it will decide that okay, it is a forest which consists of more apple or apple trees, kind of. So this is how it works. So that's all about the Ensemble method. So we'll just move on to the implementation now and see more about it. Thank you so much.